Okay. All right. So we're gonna do the lesson like normal. Just ignore my video if it's there. Okay. I actually might want to pull it closer to me so that it can hear me. I have a feeling it's not gonna pick up my voice. Let me pull it a little closer to me. It's gonna be right up in my face. Okay.
The pencil
All right.
doesn't work.
All right. So you have your summary.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have your colors. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to pick one color that you're going to use for characters, and then one color that you're going to use to find the main idea.
Got my color.
So these are the things actually I want you to find. Characters, problem and solution,
I'm gonna forget this.
key details, and then finally, setting. Okay? And I'm going to actually be helping you guys with finding them, so no worries. But go ahead and pick out at least 1, 2, 3, 4 colors.
4 colors?
4
Yay!
colors. 4 different colors. For
I'll
them.
do this in action now.
Those are the things we are going to
I'm
be
looking
looking
for my
for.
witch lab. My witch lab is beautiful. Yeah, it's not funny.
Okay.
Do you guys got a problem with my lab?
I don't have a problem with your laugh. All right.
There we go. The
So-
book got broken.
We're learning how to write summaries. That's like a new thing that we're doing, which you guys are kind of familiar with, right? Writing a summary.
Yeah, a little.
Have you guys written a summary before?
Sometimes.
Yeah. So here you go. I'm going to give you 2 resources called Writing a Summary. It's going to help us also, but our graphic organizer is going to help us the most.
What is this?
This is just to help you, so if you want to look at it.
Okay, got
Okay.
it.
So I'm going to write our objective of the day. Students will be able to, this is what you guys are going to be able to do after my lesson. Students will be able to find key details, which you guys already know how to do, to help write a summary.
What earpiece thing?
To help write a summary. Okay? All right. Some goals before we start. Do you guys want to set some goals for yourselves?
Today's Wednesday or Thursday?
Thursday is Thursday.
Yeah.
So goals for yourself would be like, what things do you want to be able to do when we're done with this activity? What goals do you have for yourself? You don't know? What about you, Julie?
I don't know.
Goals could be like, I want to be able to write summaries easily or something. Like that. Like something you want that you want to get better at by the end of it. What do you guys think?
Coloring. Coloring.
Okay.
Painting.
So
No, this is not art class.
it's not art class, but we can say something like our goals could be we want to get better at
Writing.
using colors to help us find
And
important
painting.
stuff.
And writing.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the goals down here, okay? Goals, we want to get better at using colors to help us find important stuff, right? Using colors, you said you want to get better at writing
Yeah.
and writing. Those are 2 really good goals. Alright? And writing. So these are our goals. And by the end of it, we're gonna check in and see if we got that, okay? All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about writing a summary right now? Like, if I were to say,
10.
go ahead and write a summary by yourself without me helping, how do you feel?
10 out of 10.
Okay, so do you feel maybe at like a low number, maybe like a 2 out of 10?
9.
You feel like a 9 out of 10?
I feel like
That's pretty
10 out
confident.
of 10.
You feel ready to write a summary on your own?
Me?
Mhm. If I said, go ahead and write it without me helping, how do you feel on 1 to 10?
10 out of 10.
You feel what?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? What about you?
I said 9.
9? Okay, so we feel pretty confident then on writing summaries. That's really good. I'm gonna put 9 out of 10.
Have y'all looked at my handwriting before? I think.
All right. Well, let's see if that changes by the end of it. Okay?
My handwriting not that good.
So I'm gonna have you girls go ahead
And
and
write a summary by yourselves.
No, I'm gonna have us read the story. So can you girls read it at a 3-inch voice? At least the first paragraph, and then I'll read the second.
There's something.
Did you number your paragraphs?
No, not yet.
Number your paragraphs first.
I'm fast.
Always start with that. And don't try not to use your colors yet.
Okay.
If you already used your colors, that's okay. But we want to use them for these things, right?
10, 11. There's 11 paragraphs, right? Am I correct?
I got 9 paragraphs.
There's 11. I got 11.
I got
I counted even the tiny ones. That might be why. See? I counted even the really small ones. You see that? Okay. So you girls go ahead and start with paragraph 1. Reading.
I still have 10. Hold on. I still have 10. I
You forgot one?
yeah.
Okay.
So, 6. You 7.
Alright, so you girls can start reading paragraph 1
Does
at
that
a
say?
3-inch voice. Yep.
what does that say?
Rainy?
Season
Rainy
has passed, and across the African grassland it is dry and
Since
dusty.
he
A
passed
familiar sight.
and across the African grassland,
every day his actual children work hard.
grassland, it is dry and dusty, and
Mm-hmm.
it is a
Familiar.
familiar sign to see
Thirsty animals.
thirsty animals nervous search for water day and night. Even lazy grasshoppers search for water every day.
Mm-hmm.
His answers,
His attitude.
attitude toward
Work. You're right. Has changed drastically.
drastically.
Mm-hmm.
I did not save any water. Now I must work hard to find water to drink, Grasshopper said to the cricket.
So far, there's no water. And I'm seeing characters. Remember, we're looking for characters. And I'm also seeing settings. So pick out your color for characters. What color? Okay. And I want you to go in and highlight the characters that you see in paragraph 1. There should be 2. Grasshopper and who else?
Cricket.
Yep. So highlight those in your color for characters. I also see setting. So I want you to also highlight the setting in a different color. Choose a different color.
Look back
Raining
for me.
season. Wait, no, wait. It did.
Setting is where they are. So where are they?
Hold on.
No,
The
you get
desert?
a prize for this?
The desert. Yeah, you're right. African grassland. Right? Isn't that where they are? Okay. Good. So they're in an African grassland. It's really, really dry and they don't have water. So Grasshopper is a little worried because he didn't save any water and now he has to go look for some. Because we have to have water to survive, right? All right. I'll read paragraphs 2 and 3 for you guys because there's only a few of us here today. There won't be rain for many months. So the best of luck to you, Cricket says.
I want to read 3.
Okay. All day.
All day, Grasshopper searched the parched ground. Then one day he spotted something
Damp.
damp rock in world. Wonder how this rock got dumped,
He thinks.
he thinks.
Chanel, do you want to read paragraph 4?
Wait, I'm gonna get a prize for
Yeah.
this.
Maybe.
The next day, Grasshopper returns with a shovel and starts digging after hours of digging. He is exhausted and says, I haven't worked this hard in my life.
Okay. So he found some rocks and they look wet. That's what damp means. So if you want, you could circle damp and write wet next to it. It means it looks wet. So he's
What
like
again?
damp,
Yeah.
damp rocks right here. Where does it say damp? Right here, damp. That means wet, pretty much. I'm just gonna put this and prop it up a little bit more. Okay, that's better. Yeah. So he found some rocks that look wet. So he's like, ooh, maybe there's water here because what happens if you dig?
There's rocks.
There's wet grass on the wet sand.
Yeah. Like, have you ever been to the beach and dug a hole?
Yeah.
And then what happens when you keep going? It gets wet, right? Because there's water down there. So Grasshopper's pretty smart. He knows that. So he's like, okay, I'm going to start looking and seeing if I can get water from underground.
Just drink the water underground.
Yeah, well, he's thirsty. He needs water. And there is no water. It's a desert. That's the setting, remember?
Oh yeah.
So far, do we see a problem yet in the story? Is there a problem?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
They don't have water.
Okay, so find your color for problem and solution. I want you to highlight or underline the problem, where it says the problem. I'm seeing it in paragraph 2, but it's also in paragraph 1.
It is similar to see thirsty animals.
Yeah, there you go. So you want to look where the problem is. Where does it talk about problem? What about right here? He didn't save any water. That's his problem. He has no water, right? And then if you're seeing a solution so far, I don't know if you see it yet. It's okay if you don't because we might be later in the story. So let's keep reading. Paragraph 4. Go ahead, Chanel. Paragraph 4. The next day.
The next day, the grasshopper returns with a shovel and starts digging. After hours of digging, he is exhausted and says, I haven't worked this hard in my life.
I'll read paragraph 5. Ant approaches and asks Grasshopper what he's up to. Grasshopper tells Ant about his recent discovery. As Grasshopper points to the hole he is digging, a stream of water fills the hole. Ant, do you see what I'm seeing? Asks Grasshopper. I sure do, and you're very fortunate, exclaims Ant. Fortunate means lucky, so if you want, you could circle fortunate and write lucky next to it. So, he found water. And I also see another character, and I saw you highlighted it, Chanel.
Wait again?
Where's your character color, Jolene?
No.
The blue one, right? So highlight the new character. Who's the new one that just showed up? We had Grasshopper, Cricket, but who's our new guy?
Ant.
Ant. So highlight Ant. Okay? And I might see a solution. Do you guys see a solution to the problem yet?
They're lucky. Wait, no.
Yeah, no, you're
They
right.
were lucky. They got water. They were able to drink.
Which one is it?
So, did you highlight Ant? You did, yeah. So now you want to get your problem and solution color, which is your brown. What is the solution to his problem? He didn't have water in the beginning. Chanel said it. Now, he
Now
dug a
he-
hole, and what happened?
About his
Right here. He dug a hole and a...
stream of water filled the hole.
Yeah, that's a solution. So highlight that solution. We got 3 important parts of the story, so that's really good. We just need some key details, and then we'll be good. All right, let's finish it.
Let's
Paragraph...
go on Halloween.
Huh?
Halloween.
We'll talk about Halloween after. All right, do you want to read paragraph 8 for me,
Yeah.
Jolene? Right here. Help me.
Help me fill this bottle with water, and I share with you, Grasshopper said.
You're so kind to share your fortune, Ant exclaims. I remember how you shared your water with me. I can't be selfish with it now, says Grasshopper. And then, Chanel, you want to finish it off for us?
Yeah, from that day on, there was plenty of water for Grasshopper and all their friends.
All right, so he shared it with the friends too, right? So if you want, you can go in with your 4th color, your key details color, and color in all the details that you think are important to the story. That could be when he shared with his friends. That could be some of the things the characters said, right?
I'm having all of the names.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm going to start setting up our graphic organizer so we can start with that part because that's actually writing our summary, right? So I had it out. Here it is. So we're asking for characters, right? the main character. He wanted something. Then he had a problem.
Now we're writing it on.
Right?
On the summary?
So now, in this part, all those pieces that we highlighted are what you're going to write in here. For a summary. Summary is going to summarize what the story's about, but in a shorter way. Okay? So, who's our main character based off what we highlighted?
Grasshopper,
Grasshopper?
cricket, and ant.
I'm pretty sure it's just grasshopper.
Yeah, he's the main one, right?
Yeah.
Why? Why were you going to say that?
It's because grasshopper was the one that did well. It's because his name was mostly in the story. He's mostly the main character.
Very true. He is the one who the story's all about. So in your someone, go ahead and write this down. Okay. Wanted. What did the character want? What did he want? But there's a problem in the story.
There's no water because they're in a desert in the African Blues land.
Yes, this is where you can bring up the setting. There was no water in the desert, right? Or in the grassland. That's where they were at. It wasn't a desert. It was actually a grassland. But it was dry like a desert. Okay, I'm gonna have Jolene answer this part. Jolene, so what did they do? What was their solution?
That he dug a hole and then
So
he
dug a hole.
and he's on a rock and then he told Ant, "Did you see that?" And he said, "Of course I seen that."
Because it was wet, right?
And the water rised and filled up the hole.
Then, that's what you put in the very last thing. Then, the water rose, and what did he do?
He told Ant, "Did you see that?" And he said, "Of course I seen that."
And he shared it, right?
Yeah.
Good job. Okay. Fill out your little organizers. This is how you're going to write your summary. This basically tells you how to write it. Okay? So in your first sentence, you're going to introduce your character and say, this story was about Grasshopper. He wanted water, but let's say your problem. This basically organizes how we're going to write our summary. Mind your way. Let me scoot back for you. And remember, summaries have to be in your own words. And they're supposed to be shorter than the regular story. By using all of these pieces of a story that we've learned before, right? Like we learned about key details, we learned about problem and solution, character. Like we've learned about these things. By using them, we can just write a summary. So summaries are really basically based off what we already know. Good job, Billy. Now you can start writing it. Good job, Chanel, for starting it.
Wait,
If
so
you-
if we meet on Tuesday?
Yeah, I'll be there Tuesday.
Okay.
When you turn in the permission slip. So go ahead and start writing it. I'm going to go get my stamps. When you feel like you have your summary down, I'm going to let you pick a stamp and stamp your own paper. Okay?
100 twice doing this.
I'm going to go get them. I'll be right back. I brought my stamps that you guys like today. So if you feel like you have it down, choose a stamp and stamp your own paper. Okay? Or finish writing it first, or else you're not gonna have time. And I'm gonna take out the stamps that are not
Wait,
wet.
but this breed? Grasshopper was breed.
Well, he wasn't greedy, right?
Okay, done.
Yeah.
He wasn't being greedy. He shared his stuff. You feel like you're ready?
Yeah.
If you feel like you're ready, you can grab a stamp. Stamp your
You
paper.
don't want us to get those?
No, these ones are if you need to correct something. so I didn't want you guys to pick these ones. So he wasn't greedy, right?
He was kind.
He was kind, yeah. Because he shared it. I like that you put that. That's like a good character trait.
Sure.
Very good. You did it?
I don't know how this works.
Or is it? Oh, look at the top. The top will tell you if it's upside down or not. Like the top of the stamp itself, this part, it'll tell you which way to put it.
What can we do to the park? How can we help?
See that?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
The park.
Okay, keep writing.
The bottom.
Nice. Thank you. All right. So Chanel, now that you finished writing a summary, how do you feel about writing summaries? Did it change or you feel the same?
It changed.
What do you feel now?
10.
Really?
Yeah.
So now, like, if I left you to do it on your own, you think you could probably do it? Awesome.
So,
What about you, Jolene? Do you feel the same? 10 out of 10? Or do you feel even better?
110.
110? All right. I'll put yours up here. 110 out of 10. That's pretty good. Okay. Do we feel like we met our goal?
Yeah.
Yeah. We used colors more intentionally. We write better.
How you spell said?
Said is S-A-I-D. Yeah, I feel like we did pretty good.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna see if my internet works to pull up. It's called an emoji chart, and you guys can pick how you feel right now. Oh, my internet's working good today. Okay, Chanel, how do you feel right now, based off the lesson and just in general?
I need to read good.
Which one?
Randomly.
Which one matches you?
I guess.
You can be honest. It's okay. Worried?
Yeah, a little.
Why do you feel worried?
Cause I don't know.
You just do. Do you feel worried about this or just about other things?
What about this?
Oh, really? Are you feeling like it might be a little hard if you do it on your own kind of thing? Okay. Well, that's okay. You did it?
Yeah.
Very good.
I put very good on the bottom.
Well, that's okay because it takes practice, right? And if you ever need help or you have to do it on a test, come back here and get some of these. These will help you.
Okay, me.
What about you, Jolene? How do you feel?
Happy and exciting.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad. Happy?
I should have been awake for Halloween.
Yeah, with your laugh, huh? I'm gonna stop this.